What is going on, guys? Today we're going to be covering mini tutorial on how to use Hastey properly on Supreme. So let's dive right in. First thing that is going to pop up is activation page. You can paste your key here and then hit verify. And the bot's ready and good to go. So let's dive right in. Alright, so the first thing that's going to pop up when you open the bot is the dashboard. Dashboard is currently under maintenance, so it is not ready to be used. There will be very cool features here once the bot is out of beta and ready for public launch. So let's leave dashboard aside and move on to creating a profile. Alright guys, we're now under the create profile tab. So this is pretty self-explanatory because this is where you'd put in all your billing information. So you have your full name, so you can type your full name there, first name and last, email address, email, and then basically telephone. If you just read the titles, it's pretty self-explanatory. And currently Hastey supports all the regions. So you have USA and Canada, makes up North America. Japan is its own region, and then Europe. And when you click Europe, you might wonder, wait, what's going on? Where are the countries? Not to worry, if you click states and provinces, the countries will be listed. So you have Belgium, Denmark, Estonia, things like that, United Kingdom, and you can select that and type whatever. And don't forget, whenever you're typing your postal code, to put a space in it. That's very important. And then you have card typing and select whatever card type you have. Do not forget to fill out every single field, or you may have a faulty checkout error or something. And you don't need to fill out address too unless you have an apartment or whatever. As I said, pretty self-explanatory. And as you can see, I've already made a profile here, so all I need to do to load that profile and revise it would be just click on that profile, hit load, and check over everything, and then it's good. And that's it. Now let's move on. Alright guys, we are now inside the create task menu or tab, whatever you like to call it. So the first thing you see at the top on the left side is the task name. So pretty self-explanatory. Here you can enter the task name. So let's say I'm trying to buy a jacket tomorrow on June 7th. I will name this jacket. Now moving on to the right, let's quickly go over the checkout methods. So there's two checkout methods. So if you unclick this, you get headless. If you click this, you get request. What's the difference? Request is way faster and headless is done with the browser, so therefore much slower. So your chances are better with requests, as you can get the item much faster. Okay, and I suggest requests, but what you can do is you can run one request and one headless if you don't want to take any chances. So that is up to you. So for keywords, what you need to do is keywords are in this format. So let me type it out and show you. So it'll be key plus word. Okay, and it's spelled word right, but that's basically it. So alright guys, so we're gonna do a test on a product from somewhere from the Supreme store. So let's say we're trying to buy this jacket. So this jacket's name is polka dots rayon work jacket. So to form keywords, what we would do is we would do plus polka. Notice how I capitalize the letter. Okay, make sure you do that because that is very important. Polka, what is it? Work? Polka, yeah, work jacket. So then you do work plus jacket. So basically for every word, okay, so for every word that you want to add to the keyword form, you will have to do a comma and a plus, okay? Because you can't put all the words together, because then this whole thing would just be one word. It's not one word, it's multiple words. It's actually 5 words. So basically we put 3 words there because that's sufficient enough to find the jacket. So the color here we want is black, so that also needs to be capital. If you want random color, do not fill out the form. So for random, you just do that and the bot will pick which one ever it sees first. So then you can type black because that's what we want right now. And for sizes, you also need to capitalize. So let's see a size that is in stock right now: medium, large, extra large. So let's say I want medium. All I will have to do is type capital M and then spell out medium. Okay. And now for task-specific proxy. So you may be familiar with this as it's on many other bots. Task-specific proxy, what it does is that you can set this task to a specific proxy. So this is very useful for like avoiding card decline. So let's say your proxies are all in New York, but your card's located in California. What you would do is use all your other proxies for New York, and then you would find a California-specific proxy and put it in the task. Or even let's say that, you know, some products, you know, they're not going to sell out as fast, but there's very hyped items that you want. You would put your fastest proxies and task specific proxies as in technicality that would help you check out the item faster. Yeah, so you can put something here, and if you want localhost, you don't even have to type anything because it will just use localhost if you don't type anything in. For checkout delay, we suggest 2000 ms or above. Some drops Supreme have done without bot protection, so then you can risk it with 0. But if you risk it with 0, your card gets blocked and you do not want any blocks. So what I suggest is 2000. 2000 is a pretty safe checkout delay. You could drop it to 1500, but then you're getting risky once again. And now to finish completing the task or creating the task, you just need to select a profile. So here was the profile in the previous tab from create profile, Copilot. And now all you need to do is just add task, okay? And that's pretty simple. Now let's move on to view task. All right, we're currently in view task. As you can see, the task has been made here. So with the proper keywords, the color, the size, the profile, and the status is inactive because it's not running. All you have to do is hit start for it to run. We will come back to this after. Let's quickly move on to proxies and settings before we start and test this bot. All right, we're currently under proxies. So here you can put proxies in the form of IP and port. So that would be IP authenticated, or IP port user and pass. So that means user and password are required. So here I'm about to paste my proxies, and all I have to do is just hit save. Okay, make sure you guys hit save. That's very important because these are the proxies that will be used to monitor Supreme. Okay, these proxies are not used on tasks. Let me repeat myself again. These are used to monitor Supreme, to find the item. Okay, your task specific proxies will be used on the task. Okay, not these proxies from here. Now we can test proxies and see how good they are. As you can see, my speeds are good, but the results are not good. That means my proxy could be banned. Okay, so we can test some other proxies. Yeah, so basically if it says good, then your proxies are good. If it doesn't say anything under results, that means the proxies are not usable. So I just put in a new batch of proxies. Let me hit save. Okay, so as you can see, it will clear the proxy tester. So make sure you hit save on the proxies, or it will continue to test the old proxies. So now all you have to do is hit test proxies, and look, my locale, okay, my local is US, because the proxies are from US, and as you can see, the results are all good. So that means they can all be used on Supreme. As you can see, the speeds are pretty low. Shout out to Cop Proxy. So yeah, now we can go ahead and use them on Supreme. All right, now we are in the settings tab. As you can see, now here you can adjust the monitor delay. You can have the task scheduler on or off. What I suggest is to turn the task scheduler off, because if you're at the computer, then you can manually start it. That is personally what I like to do. But if you guys want, you can leave it on. I will leave that up to you, but it's pretty easy to set up. Even if you have it on, you just select the date, the time. As you can see, it's Eastern. So Supreme's always at 11 o'clock Eastern. So what you would have to do is you'd have to select it at 10:59 Eastern, and that's what it will sync to. So for monitor delay, this is how fast Supreme, you'll scrape Supreme website for the item that you're looking for. So what you want to do is you want to set this to a low delay. So I like to set it to 500 because Supreme is not so strict anymore with the bans. They let people go through. But what they do is that if a proxy has been scraping the site for too long, they'll ban it from checkout. So this is why I say start manually. You don't need task scheduler. You can start 20 seconds before, 10 seconds before, 15 seconds before, because Supreme's going to drop at 11. You know, it doesn't matter if you start a second before. It's not Shopify where you need to preload checkout or anything, but I do suggest starting at least 20 seconds before so the task can settle in, you know. And then after you're done setting your monitor delay, I suggest at 500. If you have a couple proxies, if you have no proxies, leave it back at 1000. Okay, and then just simply hit save settings, and then you're set. Alright guys, so before we start the tasks and attempt to check out, we should go over something very quickly, which is captchas. Don't forget, Supreme has captchas, okay? Invisible reCAPTCHA. So to avoid these captchas, or to get one clicks or get really easy captchas, you want to first of all click show YouTube here, okay? You want to click show YouTube here. YouTube window will pop up here, and what you will be able to do is log into an email. So I will now be attempting to log into an email. Once you're all logged in, what you can do is just select a video, and then you can just minimize this right there. Okay, and you can just leave it running in the background because it doesn't take up too much memory or space or whatever. You know, that's beside the point. So now basically before you start the task, what you want to do is you want to do show CAPTCHA solver. And you want to have that loaded because when you're starting Supreme tasks, you don't want to load that later. You don't want it to pop up later, you know. So yeah, that's basically it. So now let's hop onto view tasks and let's try to check out something. Okay, so remember this is request mode. So let's see how fast we can check out. Start task, awaiting product, attempting ATC. Okay. By the way, Hastey works a little bit slower on servers. Not sure why, so make sure you run it on home PC awaiting CAPTCHA. Okay, now we're getting the CAPTCHA. Okay, is it a one click? It's a one click, boys. Let's get it. It's a one click. We did it. Let's get it. Payment failed, declined. Nice. Okay, so as you can see, that is basically how Hastey works. So 2 quick suggestions: run request mode tomorrow and make sure you're running on a computer. There's currently some issues where it slows down on servers, and make sure you have good Gmail account so you can get one clicks. That is basically the video. Hopefully it helped, guys. Lots more to come from Hastey. As you guys can see, there's still some work to be done. Don't worry though, because dev team's hard working. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to type in the Hastey Discord. I'm sure someone will answer, and keywords and instructions will also be posted there. And yeah, we hope to see lots of success tomorrow. We'll see you guys later.